Hello everyone, this is Waldorf.
This is Statler.
And now we have Battle Report 237.
237.
This is the first game of Brawler Bash.
So game one.
Went to a 2-day tournament called Brawler Bash, which we'll talk about at some point. And playing my Orcs against Ogres.
Oh,
Why does this say Huzzah Hobbies?
I don't know. Why does it say
It's not Huzzah Hobbies, it's Atomic Empire. I'll have to correct that on the next one.
All right.
It's Atomic Empire in North Carolina.
So your two warm-up games were against Orcs and Goblins.
Against
Ogre
Ogres.
Khans, I meant.
Yep, and they went swimmingly.
And now you get to face Ogre
And
Khans.
the first game down, I face Orcs and Ogre Khans.
Yeah.
Here's my list. Same as before.
Just going through it since it's a tournament.
My Killy General, which I don't know how I'll ever play if I change my list without this guy. It's a Feral Orc on a War Boar. It's got paired weapons, Essence of Mithril, Shady Shankin, and the Troll Ale Flask. So it's basically giving him a 2-up ward set, 2-up armor save, 5-up ward save, which is Aegis save. The Shady Shankin gives him... He's got paired weapons, which makes it 5 attacks. He's a Feral Orc, which gives him battle focus already. And a 5-up ward. Aegis. Shady Shankin's going to add to that and give him lightning reflexes, so he's +1 to wound. So now he's hitting most things on 2s.
Right.
It gives him lethal strike. And in a challenge, it's going to give him rerolling to wounds. On top of that, he has the Troll Ale Flask. Troll Ale Flask gives him another auto hit every turn. A Strength 5 auto hit with AP 10.
Yep.
So, yes. Like I said, and then of course he's riding the strength, the boar that on the charge is Strength 5 as well. It's a ton of attacks.
Yeah.
Now, the only weakness at all to it is the general's attacks are only Strength 5 after the first round of combat, unless that Born to Fight rule is kicking in.
Right.
So, as long as that's in, he goes up to Strength 6, but Strength 5 is kind of right on that borderline. Anyway, so Feral Orc Chief, of course, giving him battle focus. Feral Orc giving him battle focus and a 5-up Aegis. He's a BSB with paired weapons to bring his attacks up to 4. He's got the Hero's Heart, gives him 5 Strength 5 AP 3 attacks all the time. Really good. He's also got a shield and the Basalt Infusion. Now he's got paired weapons. The reason he has a shield is because if you ever see my videos, my characters never stay in their units where they belong. So he needs a shield to bring his armor down to 2 if he's running around by himself, getting shot at.
And Basalt Infusion helps against fireballs.
Correct. And he will be by himself getting shot at. Next one, we have a Feral Orc Shaman. Again, battle focus, 5-up Aegis. He's got paired weapons to give him 3 attacks with that 5-up Aegis, because his strength is 4 and goes to 5 in the first round of combat. And of course a War Boar to keep him mobile. The new addition was the common Goblin Shaman. It's actually a Witch Doctor, not a Shaman.
Yeah.
He's an adept of witchcraft, and he's riding a Goblin Chariot, Wolf Chariot.
It's so expensive.
Yeah, it's a 30-point upgrade to give him. It actually gives him a wound, and actually makes him faster. Does make him a valid target because he can't go in a unit.
Yeah.
Unless you take a unit of chariots, but I'm not doing that. 30 Feral Ed Bashers, full command, paired weapons, and the Green Tide banner. 2 units of Common Orc Boar Boys with musicians, light lances, and shields. 9 Common Ed Basher Boar Boys, full command, Micanox Totem. Should say lance and shield on this. It doesn't currently. They have lances and shields, making them strength 7 on the charge and armor 2. 2 units of Wolf Riders with shields and bows. They do not have the light lances. They're scraping for points. 10 Nashers and 2 Gargantulas.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to give these guys their light lances back. But
Somebody else has to go.
I don't know, and I can't pull the point. I'm at minimum in core. So it would mean pulling a boar boy out of the Ed Basher Boar Boys.
Yeah.
Which is way too many points, and then I'd have to figure out what to do with the other points. Anyway.
Right.
So, spells I took in this game were Break the Spirit, Bring the Pain, Waken the Beast, and Chilling Howl. because he has a Scratapult, I believe.
Okay.
Evil Eye, Deceptive Glamour, and Twisted Effigy are my Witchcraft. No Ravenswing this time. So his list... Oh, he has... Oh, Bombardiers. That's why I took the Chilling Howl. He has a Shaman who's his general. He's a master of shamanism. He has Gut Roar, Ritual Bloodletter, Iron Fist, Death Cheater, and Liger's Tongue. Liger's Tongue is -1 attack to anybody, down to a minimum of 1. -1 attack to any unit touching his unit. Death Cheater, of course, gives him the +1 armor and the 4-up Fortitude save.
Okay.
Ritual Bloodletter gives him... So for every wound he does, he gets a Veil token, I believe.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what
Yeah, I don't remember any of these items do. So.
Anyway, Khan is his BSB. Troll Eater gives him the big ward save. Or Fortitude, I should say. And I think he does multi-wound to large infantry. Heart Ripper, Iron Fist. I think that's the one that wounds on 3-ups all the time. Always hits on 3s. Brace of Ogre Pistols, Mammoth Hide Cloak, which gives you the might. Actually means most he can be hit by is Strength 5. Everything gets reduced to Strength 5. And heavy armor. And then a Mammoth Hunter with Spine Splitter, which gives him some kind of bonus to charge. Devastating charge, I think, +1 strength, +1 AP thing, which also applies to his stomps, I believe. I mean, his impact hits. He's got Scout, Leader of the Pack, Iron Fist, Wrestler's Belt, +1 strength, and +1 armor, and a Lucky Charm to reroll 1 armor save. A unit of 7 Bruisers, full command with the Pennant of the Great Grass Sky for his Swift Stride, and 8 Tribesmen with Champ, full command, and Iron Fists.
Okay.
2 Saber-Tooth Tigers, 3 units of 3 Bombardiers with Musicians,
Okay.
Thunder Cannon, spiders don't like to see that,
Okay.
and a Rock with a Lance, forgot, and a Slave Giant with a Great Weapon.
Slave Giant. Is there any other kind?
So, not in this list. So I was, if you watch the list review, I was not impressed with this list. And made the mistake of saying that. Spells. Break the Spirit, Awaken the Beast, Swarm of Insects, and Totemic Summons.
This doesn't bode
Because
well.
my opponent listened to it. And he says,
Okay.
oh, you didn't like my list much, huh? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Guess not. Anyway, so table. We've got hill. I think we played this as a forest. Over up the top left. The 2 impassable tower things here.
Did you take a picture after they finished putting the terrain on the table?
No, and an impassable on the far left.
Okay.
And a water feature on the bottom right. And a fence in my deployment zone. So we're going to do Frontline Clash and Breakthrough for game 1.
Yes, the frost hasn't melted on the higher elevations yet.
So yes, we're going to do Frontline Clash and Breakthrough.
Okay.
You can see he's deployed his army, and there's mine. Vanguards.
So it's got monsters on each flank and
Yeah, Slave Giant up here on the top right.
Yeah.
Is Rock on the far left.
Okay.
Which I wasn't sad to see. I was actually kind of happy to see it all the way over here.
Yeah.
His Hunter takes a cautionary move forward. And we go to turn 1.
Okay.
Turn 1, he's going to go first.
So you won. Okay.
And I think he dropped everything.
Yeah.
And had the +3. The Rock comes forward pretty fast, challenging this side of the board. There's not much over here that can do much to him. Bombardiers come forward a bit. So do the 2 units. And you can see these Mammoth Hunter comes stalking up to the center of the board.
Okay.
Just challenging people. Cannon.
I like that ninja model.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cannon holds his position back here, so it doesn't take the -1 to hit. Slave Giant, hasn't moved yet. Both the units of Bombardiers come forward and
They're
take
on the
position on the hill. And he starts shooting. Gets a Swarm of Insects off and does 2 wounds to my Gargantula, the orange one. Bombardiers start shooting and pick off 2 boar riders.
Okay.
The other 2 units of bombardiers fire and pick off another 2 boar riders on this side. Not good. Anyway. So I guess he didn't move his giant. I thought for some reason he did. All right. And there you have it, going into my turn. Oh, there he is. So he, at this point, he's like, oh, I forgot to move my giant. Do you mind if I move my giant? And I said, no, go ahead. So he moved his giant. So that's what it looks like going into my turn. The Nashers need an 8 to get in. The Rock just destroys this unit if he charges me because the impact hits will crush me.
Yeah.
On average, he kills 5 with just impact hits. So I decide I'm going to throw myself away. I can't win this fight, but what I'm looking at is 15 attacks hitting him on 3s.
Try to whittle him down a little bit.
I'm trying to put some wounds on him so that somebody else can finish him. And at 120 points, if I can do a couple wounds to him, that works for me.
Right.
Ferals declare a charge on the ninja, needing a 7.
Okay.
And I ended up sending them alone. So the over here, the Nashers make it in.
Okay.
And the Ferals make it in as well.
And that's an impassable piece of terrain in front of you?
It's straight ahead is an impassable piece of terrain, which is why he set it up that way.
Yeah.
I was looking, and he actually set this guy up really good because a Gargantula here even if it's here on just the bare corner, comes forward and hits the hits the impassable before it hits the unit. So on both sides. So no matter what, I can't do it. So I send the Ferals in because I actually think the Ferals can take a charge from either one of these units.
Okay. How about both of them?
Same thing. I think, yes, same thing.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they can. I don't know. We'll find out. But I decided to not let that happen.
Okay, yeah.
And move the spider up to block these guys from coming in. If the tribesmen come in, I think I can deal with them. Not that worried about it.
Yeah, that's a buff too. You can fight them.
Boar boys come forward to force the giant out off path.
It's like he shot. Oh, the character left him.
Yes, the character.
Or he shot another one off.
No, the character ditched him.
Okay.
And like I said, the boar boys came forward to force the giant over the valid target of the purple spider. The wolf riders came all the way up to the edge of the board to peek around the corner and look at him.
Right. Yeah. Why not?
And why is my orange spider moving?
I don't know.
I think my orange spider held back. It moved forward just a hair. It held back to deal with
a counter charge
when these guys came forward. Correct. I don't want to get charged by it. So over here, you can't see it, but I've done 3 wounds. I did do 3 wounds to him.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's a 3. Yes. Did 3 wounds to him, and he wiped me out, of course. This was disappointing. I did drop in magic phase. I dropped a +1 toughness on the spider. So now he's toughness 7 for these great weapons to come in. Over here,
3 wounds.
I did 3. Looking at the numbers, I thought I easily had the 4 wounds and kill him, because the idea was I do 4 wounds, kill him, and then turn kind of facing this way a little bit.
Right.
But I only did 3. That's gonna hurt. Anyway, so I'm stuck. He makes his test and sticks around. Going into top of 2, that's what it looks like. So over there you can see the rock measuring. The giant declares a charge, and the boar riders decide to leave. I decide I don't really care if he charges this unit. So it was dumb of me to put them up there, because I don't care if he charges this unit. I've got the general and the BSB in there, and combined they have a good shot at killing that thing before it even goes.
Yeah.
So anyway, especially when the wolf riders over here put a wound on him with a shooting. There's a wound on his back. They shot him.
Well, I guess it keeps him off. Maybe
couldn't keep him off the spider, but I don't think it was a long charge over there. Okay, over here, both charges come in. Okay. The tribesmen come into the ferals, and bruisers into the spider. The thing that causes the problem here is he's able to get 2 files in on my 3.
Right.
Whereas if this guy's dead,
Yeah.
I'm facing this way a little bit, and the whole unit has to come
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Anyway, so spider, these come in with the spider, and the dog comes up as chaff.
Okay.
And that's what we got.
Top shot.
The giant elects not to redirect into the Ed Basher Boar Boys for good reason, I thought. The unit of bombardiers peels off to the side to be able to shoot at the Wolf Riders.
Right.
And a totemic summons suddenly appears in my backfield on his magic phase. And
The big one.
uses its breath weapon and puts 3 wounds on my chariot.
Why not?
Yeah. Not, is it him? I don't know. It could have been these. No. He did not. He used his breath weapon and did absolutely nothing, now that I remember it.
Okay.
He did absolutely nothing.
He
These
shot him with the
bombardiers
bombardiers,
here
yeah.
shot him and did 3.
Okay. That's
Which is good shooting.
good to have hills.
And the hills and everything else are really good for that. And I'm not crazy about this. I'm really happy that he pulled this other unit down,
Yeah.
because he had 2 units he would have easily
Right.
popped me off.
Never know how the dice go.
You never know, but anyway. This
Okay.
this
Wow.
hurts. This
Missing a
was
lot of guys.
terrible.
Yeah.
Everything you can see right here, I've got 25 ferals.
Yep.
25 ferals. Now he's got not a lot there. He's got 3 guys attacking me here and his hunter here.
Yeah. Who goes first?
And between them, knocked me down to 12.
Yeah.
They did 13 wounds to me.
Yeah.
Was not looking for that at all.
Yeah.
On the other side, I did put the final wound on him and did 3, 6, 7 wounds to the ogres. So it was good, not good
But
enough.
not
I
good
lost.
enough. Yep. You're not steadfast.
I lost, fled, and he chased me and ran me down.
Okay.
Up here in the top, you can see he's done 3 wounds to my.
Has his cannon been just shooting at your spider and
His
missing?
cannon's been shooting at my spider and missing.
Okay.
Yes, it has. It's the second turn in a row it has missed, shooting at the orange spider. Actually, the first round, I think shot at the purple, but one way or another, it's missed.
Okay. So the spider, the purple
So
spider,
the purple spider takes 3 wounds,
kills.
but did over 6 wounds to him.
Okay.
So based on that, he charged and did 3 wounds. So he's at 4. I did 6 wounds. I think 7 wounds to him. He's at a -3. He needed like an 6 to stick,
Yeah.
and does.
Okay.
So, okay, whatever. Happens.
Yeah, that could have been helpful.
Would have been extremely helpful. So that's what it looked like going into bottom of turn 2 for me. You can see where everything is deployed.
So he moved his dog. I'm just noticing this. He moved his dog behind his combat,
Correct.
just so you wouldn't go very far.
He's hiding him so he doesn't get shot by
Yeah.
your stray shots or
Okay.
the swarm of insects.
Okay.
He's just keeping him hidden. Because it doesn't help him stop his pursuit. So in my turn,
Well, it would just stop your guy from going farther
correct, which I
if
don't.
if he didn't run away.
So the orange spider tribe comes into the tribesman
Okay.
over here. The boar boys come forward and smash into the stupid dog. Why did I not? Did I not have the angle? Must not have had the angle. Or am I worried about the giant?
Don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not sure why the general didn't come out of this unit into the.
Didn't want to lose leadership.
To who?
The spider. I don't know. The-
I'm just wondering. Maybe it's angles off or something. I'm not sure why the general didn't come out. I think the angle's off.
It doesn't look like it's off, but you can never tell with a photo.
Anyway, why the general didn't come into the bruisers
Yeah.
on that turn.
Okay.
So anyway, so we came forward and smashed the dog. Chariot tries to open the distance a little bit away from the totemic summons.
And
Can
you
only
guys
go
were-
9. It's
your
not that big of a
boars
deal.
rallied,
And the boars rallied and face forward.
and you trapped up the giant with your guys.
Wolf Riders come back and
Yep.
keep a chaff going for the giant. Maybe that's anyway. So again, the spider I get Born the fight off. Spider goes nuts and kills a ton of ogres in this unit. Actually, probably
Is it
7.
a ton?
No,
Is it
it's
like
not.
2 of them? Or
2's a ton.
okay,
That's like 6 wounds.
a metric ton.
It's like 110 wounds.
or an
Ogres are
American ton.
heavy.
Is that what it is?
How many was it? Yeah, I guess it wasn't as many as I thought.
Yeah.
He has 7 then, and with a wound on it, and he's got 5 now. So he
Yeah.
killed 2 full and maybe an extra wound or 2.
Yeah.
So 6 wounds. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so and with Born to Fight, maybe it's actually low. Anyway, especially on a charge. Anyway, got that, and wins the fight, chases him off, but fails to catch them.
Oh, okay.
Because he does chase them.
Okay.
Trundle. Over here, the boar boys smash the dog.
Helps to get closer to the cannon at least.
Yeah, so if it doesn't kill me, I can get it.
Yeah.
But that's you can see, it's a fairly long charge there. Turn 3, that's what it looks like. This fight goes on.
Wow.
He's putting 3 more wounds on me, I think. I think that's a 5 on me total.
I haven't seen that you've done anything to him.
This turn, I kind of whiffed.
Wow.
Did not do well.
16 attacks and nothing. Wow.
Well, yes. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
I still have the +1 toughness on myself to keep myself going. He's got something on him. I'm not sure what it is. It might be, he's bumped his own strength to try to match my bumping my toughness. So back to his turn.
So his turn.
That's the right side of the board. So the Orc comes in and charges, hits me in the flank.
Okay.
Makes that long charge, comes in.
That's probably not helpful because he lined up on the other one.
Yeah, it does look pretty bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not really keen on that myself. It makes it good though, because cannon can't shoot either one of my spiders right now.
There is that.
So I got that going for me. His dog is Sabertusk comes forward to chaff my unit.
Right.
Giant smashes into my wolf riders. And of course the tribesmen back here rally. So he's got his character and his
mage.
That's his mage is over here in this corner.
Oh, okay. That was in that.
He's been in the fight with the spider.
Oh, okay.
And no, I haven't been attacking him because trying to do wounds and keep myself in the fight. And the rock in my flank is not like you said before, not a great thing. So that's where that is. And on the previous turn, I'd moved hide behind. So the 2 units of Bombardiers open up and kill a couple of boar boys.
Is that from that unit or is that from the Lily Boar unit?
That was from the big boar boy unit.
Okay.
Right? The head bashers. Yeah. Kills 2 out of the head basher unit.
Okay.
And over here, another totemic summons pops up in front of the boar boys.
It doesn't look like a totemic. It looks like a ninja.
It does, but they were hiding. They were hiding from this because we were doing breakthrough. So I'm trying to slip this through across.
Right.
So he's hiding it from there. Over here, he's pointing out that there is water there, and giants are afraid of water, I think.
Oh, okay.
And happens to be 10:35 at the moment.
Yeah, that's important to know.
It's
10:35. It's time for the giant to take a bath.
So the giant comes in, smashes
in the mud pool,
smashes 3 of the wolf riders.
Okay.
Sends the other 2 packing.
It's probably somewhat fortunate.
Other than just standing there and killing them.
Yeah.
And what do we got? Chariot moves around.
I don't know.
Just looking to see if anything's going on there. Nothing that I see.
It's like a random photo.
It is. The Orc kills the spider.
Yep.
Puts 7 wounds or something on it. 6 wounds on it.
Yep.
Kills it outright. Does the overrun.
The next one
Came up an inch short.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you got that going on.
It came up an inch short. And it turns out he needed a 9. He got an 8, I believe.
So there's some hope.
So the spider's not on his own yet.
Yep.
The spider's not a dead man yet. But doesn't matter. Rock does not need to be in the fight.
He killed him.
Because he finishes him off.
Okay.
He's down to 4, I believe. I don't think there's another one hidden behind him right there.
Okay.
He's down to 4, but he does make it. So he made the leadership 6 check on the initial charge, leadership 5 check on the next round.
Okay.
Because I won the second round of combat. and he was down by, maybe it was the other way
And
around.
now he's forming a cordon for your general.
And now he's, yes.
They-
So there you have that. And he redeploys, and when he reforms, he goes 2 by 2.
Oh, okay.
And that's what it looks like going into my turn 3.
All right.
And I'm starting to look like this, and I've locked down 2 spiders. Not in great shape, to tell you the truth.
Not particularly, no.
So, so the boar boys with not much thing else to do,
There.
decide to go for it. Might as well
Okay.
die fighting.
All right. They would send a character out.
So they'll do that, and we send a character out. The general comes out and charges the bruisers, and because he's got no ranks,
Right.
by going 2 wide, he's got no ranks. If he would have stayed, he could have challenged me with the mage and then
Right.
be steadfast, because all I could kill is 1. But he did not. And his BSB's right here behind him too, by the way.
Okay.
I think on his turn, the cannon took a long shot at my chariot and missed.
Okay.
My 1 wound chariot.
And your wolf riders rally, it looks like. And
Wolf Riders rally and get prepared. I'm not real sure where these guys think they're going, but they do.
this is that they were blocking them from the rock hitting your cavalry.
I think he's stopping the rock from hitting my cav, but I'm not that in case, because I'm expecting my general to blow through this,
Right.
and then these guys redirect him. So there you go. He puts a wound on my general. I put 6 on him with a charge. Basically, it worked out. He needed a rerollable 4 to stick,
Okay.
and does.
Oh, that's bad for you.
That's terrible for me, because if you see this big nasty horned thing on my left flank.
Yep.
Not looking good. Over here on the left, the boar boys put a wound on the totemic summons and took nothing in return. It makes its check and sticks around.
Okay.
So here he comes.
Yep.
Rock charges me in the flank, smashes into me. I issue a challenge, of course, and he declines. Intelligently so. The unit of tribesmen about faces. It starts heading back around this way.
Right.
Shooters are just positioning themselves.
Giant comes
And
around.
Giant walks around to my
Did
flank.
the cannon misfire, or what's going on there?
The cannon has...
It's facing the wrong direction.
It misfired last turn,
Okay.
and it couldn't fire this turn, so it turned around and faced the other direction so it could get into the other fight.
Okay. And another totemic summon.
Another totemic summon shows up. Now there's 2 of them back here.
Yeah.
This one, on the previous turn, killed something. I think the other unit of Wolf Riders.
Okay.
He killed them and overran off the board. And now this turn he's coming back. At the same time, he created another totemic summons. So these are 2 totemic summons back here. There's the rock in my flank. And the 2 units up here are bombardiers.
What happened with your charge of your cavalry into his totemic summons on the flank?
Yeah, it's the one over there. He held, did one to the wound to him.
I
and
didn't see
held.
what happened, so okay.
Yep.
Okay, so he punked him.
Mr. Rock comes in and just kills him outright
Okay.
with the impact hits.
All right.
That was crushing.
Yeah, looking pretty bleak now.
Now it's not looking good at
Wasn't
all.
looking great last turn, but
No, now it's looking worse.
yeah.
So we've got that going for us. Back to my turn. The Wolf Rider is going to come up here on the hill and block off the unit of bombardiers from coming down the hill. The unit of boar boys just goes into a column and moves forward. And we're going to move on to turn. Oh, and he did manage to shoot off my chariot. And we're going to go into turn 5. There we go. So it's looking really fantastic here. Yeah. Brought the boar boys back up. They're coming back up. This is 1 remaining bruiser heading for the deployment zone. Up here, my Wolf Rider's chaffing this unit. The BSB left the unit of
What was left of the unit?
And
Yeah.
the giant who was around here flipped back around
Okay.
to look at him again.
Okay.
I got twisted effigy off on the boar boy on the bombardiers.
Okay.
So they couldn't shoot because I didn't want them shooting at this
Right.
unit.
Right.
Sorry. The BSB charged into the other unit of bombardiers.
Oh, okay.
There was this other unit of 3 bombardiers
Right.
here. He charged, smashed them, and ran them down and
Oh,
killed them.
okay. Okay.
This unit couldn't shoot, so they just charged
So
to the
the
flank.
strategy at this point is just to stop him from getting into the deployment zone.
I was trying. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, he's got. He's got
Okay.
one unit already in my deployment zone. I've got a unit up there in the top in this deployment zone.
The board boys finally won.
The board was finally broke free and moved forward.
Okay.
Correct. There they go. They see
All
right
right.
there.
Okay.
Heading towards the back edge.
Mhm.
Ugh,
Yeah, it's blurry.
I'm not sure what that was. Anyway, so he shoots with the cannon, kills. I think he killed 2, and the other one
Yeah,
panicked.
saying they're facing the wrong way.
So sorry. The cannon missed again.
Okay.
The cannon never hit the whole game.
Okay.
To
Oh.
Another ninja shows up. These things are coming left and right now. Uses its breath weapon, actually killed him and set this guy running.
Ah.
And over here, these guys killed the wolf riders and move forward.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just a random assembly of figures. So this
Right.
is his last bruiser heading towards the back edge. These are 2 of the totemic summons, his mage, and his BSB with the small unit of tribesmen,
Right.
the remaining. So going into my turn. It's bottom of turn 5.
Mm-hmm.
I set my mage over here. He's got 2 wounds left on his giant
Okay.
at this point. I've got the I can never remember the name of this spell. Anyway, the Orc Hereditary spell
Okay.
on this unit so that I get to reroll my to hits against him.
Okay.
So the shaman comes over and parks in front of him. The
Mm-hmm.
BSB couldn't make it far enough to do it. I need to make sure he doesn't get to this unit.
Right.
So the BSB parks behind him. So if he
Just in case,
kills me, most he can get is there. I do get Chilling Howl off on this unit of bombardiers.
Okay.
And like I said, fighting on that.
And looks like he killed. No, I'm confused. I see
What's
your
that?
small unit of boar boys.
Smart
down here.
use board boys here in the center, starts heading down the field.
Oh, you didn't block this unit then.
I tried. He walked around me.
Oh,
think.
I see. Okay.
My goal was to make him. I was hoping he was going to charge me, but he elected to walk around me.
Okay.
Um,
So you didn't send him to the other deployment zone.
right. Well, they were too far away. It's bottom of 5.
Right.
I didn't have the movement to get over
To
there.
get there in 2 turns. Okay.
I think I failed my march test,
March
and
test,
ended up
okay.
just so I knew I couldn't make it, so just walked.
I see.
Top of turn 6. He top of turn 6. The giant has charged my shaman,
Okay.
and these guys are trying to get closer to shoot, as are these.
Right.
He's even lined up his cannon for a long shot at the side of my BSB.
Why not?
Because why not? And because my boar rider up here, critical roll failed. It needed a 4,
Oh, you didn't rally.
and didn't
Okay.
make it, so he went off the board.
Oh, okay.
So my breakthrough now is down to this 1 unit of Ed Bashers,
And he's got
and he's
2
got
units.
2 currently.
Yeah. Okay.
Over here he does charge, and let's back up because we're pushing for time again at the end.
Okay.
So he charged my mage and actually won,
Okay.
which is discouraging.
Mm-hmm.
I needed to put 2 wounds on him. I put 1. He did kill me. He did not want to overrun into the BSB because the BSB.
So you put 2.
No, it's
So
the
you,
BS.
so you gave him 2 more attacks so he can swing at you.
So yeah. So the yeah, by hitting him.
Yeah.
The anyway, so he was left with 6 wounds on him and sitting there, and the BSB on my bottom of turn 6 charged into the giant and killed
Just
it
to get the points.
just to get the remaining half his points. And that's where it ended.
Okay.
So bottom of the turn.
So-
So I did manage to get 1 in, but the other guy not rallying and
Right.
taking 2 wounds from the strength 3 breath weapon doomed me to
Yep.
lose the objective.
So the Rock who you thought was out of the game was the MVP.
Correct. He was. He killed my spider.
2
Killed a
spiders.
spider
And your general.
general.
Yeah.
Actually, killed. You're right. Killed both.
Oh no, he fell
He
short.
killed 1 spider
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
general.
Mhm.
Spider and a general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Not great. ended up being a 13-7, but he did have the objective because of that late
Right.
dash to my deployment zone. It comes down to whether I should have done this or not. I don't know. I thought I could easily do 4 wounds and kill him. Apparently not. It's kind of a risk putting him out here in the middle of the field, but
Yeah.
anyway, I thought I could do it.
He's got. I forgot what he had. So.
I do too at this point.
But
But anyway, like I said, I thought I could get through him. I did not. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, I probably should have held back and not done that. The other issue is,
well,
I don't know.
He had the shooting advantage, so he didn't have to come and get you right away.
Correct. He could have sat back and shot me, and his shooting was fairly effective. Bombardiers, which completely underperformed when I used them, were doing fairly well when he was using them.
Probably you expect too much of them.
His cannon was missing, which
Yeah.
helped a ton.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing with these two guys
Yeah. I know.
at this point. They should have, because these two guys, if they could have got a charge, they could have killed his great
Right.
weapon guy and called it at least a push on the objective.
Yeah.
Which brings it back down to a 13-7.
Yeah.
You know, maybe even a 12-8, depending on
Right.
how much that guy costs or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know why I was heading off this way. I don't know.
Yeah. I was unclear.
I can't come up with a reason why they would have been heading in this direction.
You're running out of time.
Could be. I mean, there's a unit of 3 bombardiers over here,
Yeah.
but they can't fight them.
Right.
And there's this guy they can fight. Anyway,
Yeah.
not sure. Don't have an answer. But anyway, so yeah, a couple mistakes, and it's just bad. And the other thing, I mean, this unit here, the whatever they're called, the bruisers, they passed a 6, a 5, and a 4 rerollable leadership checks.
Yeah. The 6 isn't that unreasonable, but
Rerollable 6 isn't terrible. Rerollable 5
Yeah.
was bad.
bad.
One time,
pretty,
the
pretty
5, one of the two, the 5 or the 6 was not rerollable.
Oh, okay.
Because one of them was at the time when that unit with his BSB was fleeing.
Yeah.
But the other 2 were rerollable, and he made them both. But
Right. Yeah, let's
to make all 3 of those is fairly bad
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it can happen, but it's what it did, and that's kind of what cost me the game.
Yeah.
I caught my general out there on his own and killed him.
Right.
Because I think if my general gets into this unit, he kills that unit. Or I think I can put the 3 wounds to finish the rock.
Yeah.
But anyway, needs to be alive to do it.
Yep.
Of course, then he probably would just got shot off the cannon, would have hit and
Probably.
killed him. And
See,
would have been the end of that.
that's
anyway.
always the challenge. You just never know
You never
what's
know
going to
what's
happen
going to happen.
afterwards. Yeah.
Correct. So,
Okay, so game 1,
game 1.
and you're starting off well. At least you're not going to be on the top tables to start the game.
That's
tournament.
true.
So it's positioning.
I'm positioning. I got the
You're
4. I'm doing
you're
the submarine.
approach. Yeah.
Got it all lined
Okay,
up.
so now I understand.
Got my ogre pain out of the way.
Yeah.
And we're going to move on to the rest of the tournament.
Okay, game 2.